Hi, mate. Hi, do you know where you are? Do you know where you are? Hey, you're in Angel Town. Come out of Angel Town just like that, bro. You're in A-Town. Come out of A-Town just like that, bro. That's not allowed around here. Astaghfirullah. Cut out now.
Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with another video for your Sunday supplement. You already know who it is. And as you can see from the title, I'm going to be looking at and just very briefly discussing a bit of backlash that a drill rapper called M24 has been getting today on social media due to what people are perceiving to be like homophobic, anti-LGBT sentiment, shall we say. Without further ado, subscribe if you're new, people. Smash that thumbs up for me. You help me grow the channel. I really appreciate that. Hit the bell to be notified, and thank you for anyone that's joined the community recently. So anyway, as you can tell from the video that I put at the start of this video, basically a rapper called M24, someone who I actually listen to quite a lot to do. As you can see from the video, there's been a bit of backlash based from that on that video. Now, if you can't really tell what's going on in the video for whatever reason, there's men, I think there's a girl there as well, but there's men dressed in like transvestite, so they're dressed in female clothing and things like that. Is that transvestite or is that yeah, transvestite, yeah. Oh no, actually I could be wrong, so I might actually be wrong, you know. Either way, you know what, safe option, cross-dress, like someone's cross-dressing, innit? So the car then stops and he's like, oh, do you know where you are? Like, and she's like, do you know where you are? But he's like, you're in A-Town, which is in Bricky, innit? Brixton, so it's like a hood or block in Brixton. So he's obviously, they're kind of in and around the hood, basically, you know what I'm saying? So he's basically leaning out the window and saying what he said in the video, things like that. And a lot of people, the backlash people have been saying is that, oh, he's homophobic, this, that, and the other. Listen, I'm gonna get straight into this one real quick. I don't agree with what he did. At the end of the day, yeah, everyone keeps talking about freedom of speech and he's entitled to have his own opinion that men shouldn't be dressing like women and this, that, and the other. And he is entitled to his opinion. I can't lie, he is. Like, if he believes men shouldn't be dressing like women, but he can believe that, innit? But the thing that I have an issue with is that, why does it really bother him? Like, I don't dress in girls' clothes, innit? And I never will, never have, never will. Like, that's just my preference, you know what I'm saying? Man prefers to dress in man's clothes, you feel me? But at the end of the day, if a man's wearing female clothes, like, it's not really affecting my day, innit? You know them ones there, like, it's not really affecting my day, I'm just gonna carry on doing my thing. Okay, you're gonna do your thing, wearing female clothes, cool, like, it is what it is. But I think my issue is with the fact that, why is he pressed in it? Where he's from, and where a lot of people that I know are from, you don't really see that often, I suppose. And you have to understand, when you're from certain backgrounds and certain environments, you see a lot of things, but you don't really see, that's not really acceptable in certain cultures. Again, I'm not saying this is right or wrong, I'm literally just explaining. So like, you don't really see that in the hood too much, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, when you live in a certain area and you're from a certain upbringing, you don't really know too much about the wider world. You have to realize that people who are from certain environments here, they don't know any different. You know, rather than the blocks. A lot of these people from the hood, they don't know, and they don't see like what a lot of people can be like in different demographics and this, that, and the other, LGBT and things like that. So he's well entitled to his opinion, you understand? However, is it that deep? Like, does it really matter that he's seen him like, it's just a bit ignorant for me, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit ignorant, it's a bit unnecessary. Okay, if you don't like it, just drive past and keep it moving. After the video kind of went around a little bit a couple hours ago, he's released a statement on Instagram now. So he's saying, here we go, back at it again, trying to tarnish my name. I don't care if I'm liked or hated for this. I am from a place where I grew up knowing that behavior isn't allowed. Not because you internet warriors agree with this means that I should. There's no way my son will grow to think that it's right for a man to dress like a woman. By the way, I'm no homophobic. I just don't agree with it. It's a matter of opinion. So it's funny because this statement is actually even worse than what he originally said, I feel. Because it's just full of ignorance, really. It's full of ignorance. Like, he said, I grew up in a place where this behavior isn't allowed. That's not true, really and truly. No one says that behavior isn't allowed. Okay, it might be looked down upon in certain cultures, but no one says it isn't allowed, first and foremost. So that's not actually true. And then to say like, no way my son can grow up looking like this. And the thing is, yeah, listen, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's my life goal that I want my son dressing in female clothes. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it is. However, at the end of the day, whoever your son or daughter grows up to be is who they grow up to be, and that's it. You should just be happy for them. So this is what I mean. There's a lot of ignorance. It's just ignorance, you know what I'm saying? And it's this fine line between freedom of speech and having your opinion and being offensive. But I'm not too sure if he understands why the LGBT community and other people outside the community are finding what he said as offensive. I don't think he deeps it. I don't think he understands why it's offensive. It's like when people say, oh, I'm not racist, I got black friends. And then they'll say kind of ignorant things. So he's saying, oh, I'm not homophobic, because he probably in his mind, he has no problem with homosexuals. But I don't think he's seeing the correlation between actively kind of harassing people on the street, telling them they shouldn't be dressing in female clothing and not being homophobic. You feel me? Or being homophobic, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think he sees the correlation between that. So either way, listen, he's entitled to his opinion, but I just don't think it was necessary to say it. I think you can just keep that in your head, really and truly. You don't really need to be spewing that. You can just let it go. And yeah, ultimately, the statement that has come out says that people are defending him and stuff and saying that, you know, this, that, and the other, but why? Like, is it that deep? I don't know. I just don't really care what people on it. If you're gay, straight, flipping black, white, Asian, whatever, if you're flipping dressing in dog clothes or whatever, I don't care. Like, you're not really impacting my life, innit? So you do your thing. But yeah, a bit of a strange one. But either way, I just wanted to get that video out there, just say my piece on it, because at the end of the day, the message I'm trying to deliver is that everyone should be entitled to do whatever they want and should feel safe to do so. What I would say though is that obviously the people that are in that video, they don't have any street smarts. They probably didn't actually know where they were, because there is certain environments that you probably don't want to go down, and that's just being street smart. That's all it is, just being street smart. Like, I know, because I'm from Southeast, for example, I know that if I'm in North or West, that's not familiar territory for me. You understand? So I'm gonna have my wits about me, just in case someone tries to pressure me or whatever. Like, it's just, either way, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Let me know what you think. Do you think he was just being purely ignorant, homophobic and all of that? Do you think he's entitled to his opinion? Listen, your opinions, you know, I told you my opinion, that's your opinion. So whatever you lot think, let me know, man. Comment below. Hit me up on the IG. Subscribe if you're new, IG CamXGeorge. And yeah, man, I'll see you soon. Peace. Yo, final point I forgot to make. Anyone that's trying to cancel M24, you should know who you're talking about here. This guy's a drill rapper. This guy's from the streets. You understand? He's not really going to care about cancellation. You have to remember, this is not like a PC guy. He's not politically correct. You understand? He's not. These people really come from a certain background and certain upbringing. So that, I'm just gonna let that out there as well. Is that you can try and cancel something like this, but what do you expect from someone who raps pure crud on drill beats? You know what I'm saying? He's rapping real life stuff, real life activities that the most everyday people don't have any idea about. So I think you have to know who you're talking about here as well. Like, this isn't no Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber. This is a rapper from the streets of London. So either way, I'm not condoning it, of course, but I'm not that surprised. You feel me? So either way, peace.